Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and as well Virgo Rising weekly general tarot reading July 5th up until July 11th, 2021. And should you not want to miss any free readings, giveaway, live streams, and also future weekly videos from me, make sure you do subscribe for the YouTube channel and as well hit the notification bell. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, into the description down below you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the Virgo reading of the week, and the very first card you do have Virgo, that is going to be the ace, Knight of Cups, which is the King of Cups in the traditional deck, followed by the Seven of Cups. Moving next, what we do have, that is going to be the Tower, followed by the Six of Swords. And the last one we do have for you, that is going to be the Two of Cups. So those 5 cards, and that is like, well, that could go in a few ways, but it's like saving up the day type of a situation. Because at the very early stages of the week, you are to be addressed with something, some kind of a proposal, some kind of a helping hand, whatever. It will feel quite awkward at some cases. In other cases, it will look to be very good to be true. I mean, too good to be true. But certain circumstances that are going to start happening for you will make you realize that it is not that awkward. It's not that unbelievable, and regardless of how scared you may be to take on the opportunity, at the end, it seems that you will receive, arrive to a point of a unity with that individual. And this individual happens to be the, just hold on a second. That individual happens to be the King of Cups. So King of Cups are people who are capable of a very deep emotional connection. Now, the thing about them, though, it is that they do not display it in front of the world. And into my classes, I have that girl that doesn't like the King of Cups at all. By a definition, because for her, how somebody can love you and not display that in front of the world? Well, it is because their emotions are sacred to them, and they believe that they will display their emotions only to those that do deserve to see their emotions, not in front of everybody. So it will be quite difficult to scope who that person is. And in order to know, or in order to see who that person is, it is that they do change their behavior with the snap of the finger whenever they are alone with you, and when they are amongst crowd with you, their behavior becomes very casual. It is very devoted when they are just alone with you, and very casual when they are amongst crowds. So King of Cups, they are, by a definition, very professional individuals, and professional in the grand scheme of things. So their purpose into falling up into your reading is so they can address you with a very tempting offer about doing business, about being together, or about something, or to help you with a specific endeavor into your environment. And they do so because they have adjudicated, I will use that word, they have adjudicated that you do deserve their attention, their help, their love, their performance, etc., etc. The accompanied card here is going to be the Nine of Pentacles, and that is, well, they see you as the woman, the guy, all right? And they are to offer you the opportunity. It is up to you should you take it. Although you are going to be very, very resilient at the start. And that is shown here with the Seven of Cups. Because this tempting offer is gonna seem, with this card, is going to seem very, how can I say, wishful thinking. It's gonna seem like the cloud 9. It's gonna seem like something that is very good to be true, and it's gonna seem like, purely, it's gonna seem like a trap. And so right after you are addressed with that offer, it seems that you are going to adopt more defensive measure. Is going to be something like, that sounds really, really good, you know, but let's hold down our horses for a moment. Okay, let me think about a day or two, just so I can see, is this truly something that can be developed, or are those what you are talking about a fantasies? So you are to, Virgo, you are to adopt more grounded standpoint, and nobody can blame you for it. Now, this grounded standpoint, it's going to be so you do not find yourself very disappointed moving along the way forward with this opportunity. Probably you had your heart broken, your trust betrayed in the past, and that's why you're finding yourself very difficult to believe once more that that aggression of an opportunity, it is as it is presented. But right after you do kind of like put a halt on the situation, the Tower card is going to manifest for you, and that is where you are going to face some quite of an unexpected and quite unpleasant as well circumstances and symptoms that are going to start rumbling down the foundations of your life. And you know, everybody sitting into that position is going to find themselves a bit lost, a bit with their back against the wall. Now, those circumstances, like I said, they are quite unexpected. In my professional readings, sometimes the Tower card comes as an unexpected pregnancy. It may come about as a crush that you may have over something. In this particular case, you may be quite skeptical about the King of Cups, or it could be quite of a unremarkable person, individual that comes up with an offer to be with you, and it kind of like, it does make no impression whatsoever, but along the way, kind of like this opinion transforms for a single day, and now you see them in a very different light, and it's quite unexpected, and it's unpleasant, you know, because you have structured your plan excluding that person from it, but now you see that you cannot move forward without them. So the Tower card could manifest in many, many different ways for you, but what is certain is that whatever you have built up by this point, it will prove to stagnate you. It will prove to, what is the word? Kind of like, it's not even obstruction, it's more like keeping you back, limits you. That is what I was trying to find as a word. It limits you. And thus, this new offer that comes about at the very early stages of the week offers you a way out of those limitations. And this realization itself is going to be a realization that at the start you ain't gonna like, okay? And it will have a contribution to these unfortunate circumstances, but sooner than later you should kind of like embrace it. You should kind of like accept that that is the reality. Now, Tower card, although manifests with kind of unpleasant symptoms, unpleasant circumstances, its purpose is always to nurture and grow your life. The Tower is when you have built your life in a such way that there is no room for growth any longer. And in order to grow, the Tower, which is a symbol of everything you have built, needs to be destroyed and rebuilt in a different fashion. And whatever that offer is about is going to be anything unlike, or is going to be unlike anything you have ever encountered beforehand. And that's why it will seem very good to be true. But right after the turmoil of the Tower, Six of Swords takes place, and it will be a bit difficult to explain the card. So Six of Swords here towards the end of the week stands to your conviction of realizing that the goal of you and of this King of Cups is very similar, and you can unite each other under the common banner, under the common cause. Now, uniting though, it will require from you to make certain steps that you are not very accustomed to, and it will feel like you are sitting on a threshold towards that is looking towards the unknown. You will have no view what your actions are going to cause as a consequences. But at that point, you will also gonna realize something different, that you do have a dream, right? You do have a dream to be successful. You do have a dream to be in a romantic relationship where you are to be loved, taken care of, and so on and so forth. And you will realize that only thinking about that dream is not going to make it happen. Positive thoughts about it is merely not enough to get you there. Actions are needed, and thus that will help you to overcome that fear of traversing this threshold and do something about that offer that you are addressed at the very early stages of the week. And once you do so, a unity takes place here with the with the Two of Cups. A unity that puts your environment into the word is not stalemate. It's like it's not even peacefulness, comfort. I will use that word. So it puts your environment into comfort, your work environment, your personal environment. This is a unity or a cooperation that it is deprived of any anger, it is deprived of any pride, it is deprived of any shyness as well. This is a unity and a cooperation that everybody is equal in it, and this is a unity where everybody traverses their distance. You are not going to have to pull everything or carry on everything on your back. Neither the King of Cups should do it. You both willingly are going to do your part in it, because it's going to be a lovely part. And if you are thinking, can that be a romantic endeavor? Most definitely, this is what we are talking about here, a romantic endeavor. You know, now that I think of, that could affect your current relationship where, you know, your partner addresses you with a proposition for marriage. You are scared to get married because you feel that you are not ready, but certainly at the middle of the week you do realize, or you do find out that you are pregnant, quite unexpected, and that pushes you into deciding, yeah, we should get married, because you don't want to separate. But, you know, kind of like being married and having a child is far better than, at least in my understanding, being not married and having a child. So that was just an example here. The situation may play in many different ways for you, Virgo, but hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like that reading, and we are going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.